You guys, so right now it's the morning time. um I just woke up not too long ago, and I just want to say this, you guys. I have been struggling to stop smoking weed for a very long time. I even promised God that I was going to stop smoking. It's not easy. I even promised God I was going to stop smoking a while back ago, because he blessed me with something, and he showed me, like, I'm here, I'm on your side, I'm for you. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. Oh my gosh, thank you, God. Like, I promise I'm gonna stop smoking weed for a while for you, sacrifice that for you. And I haven't done so, you guys. And I noticed that after I told God that, and I haven't done so, a lot of things hasn't just been going right for me. And I really feel like God is punishing me. And God is letting me know that he's punishing me, because it's in my head, like, oh my gosh, God is punishing you. You need to stop. And I'm not lying to you guys. Like, every day is a battle with weed. I mentally fight myself with this. I'm like, I gotta do this for God. I gotta do this for God. I gotta do this for God. And then, like, Satan comes into my head and whispers and said, this is not bad. You're smoking weed. It's not bad. God at least knows you're trying to stop. That's good enough. So, and I was okay with that. I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Like, God sees I'm trying to stop, but I'm going to keep smoking, because God knows that So I was okay with that, you guys. I was like, God knows I'm trying to stop. And I was okay with that, you guys. I was like, God knows I'm trying to stop. That's good enough. And then I heard a voice in my head and was like, no, Angelina, you need to stop for God. And that's when I realized, like, nothing's going right for me. Can you pause the music for a sec? And then I realized nothing's going right for me, probably because I'm not obeying God. God is punishing me. Nothing's going right. No jobs. I'm barely making it. God is providing a way for me to barely get by, but God is not really giving me the blessing that God's not giving me. God's waiting for me to stop doing what I'm doing in order to bless me. And it's in my heart and it's in my mind. I know that for a fact. Why does it look like I'm staring this way? And I was like, you know what? No. I need to stop. I thought I was okay. At least I'm trying to stop smoking weed. And then a voice in my head was like, I guess it's God. It was like, no, that's not good enough. You promised God you're going to stop. You need to stop for at least a day, a week, forever. You just need to stop for a moment. And that weighed heavy on me. And I was like, yeah, I do need to stop. I promised God I was going to stop. That's why all this bad stuff is happening. Nothing's going right with me, you guys. I've been doing worse now than I have been doing before I told God I promised I was going to stop smoking. Like, everything's just getting worse for me. And I'm like, you know what? God is punishing me. I'm not keeping my word with him. God punishes those who he loves. And God is waiting for me to stop doing what I'm doing in order to bless me, the way he wants to. But God is not going to bless me the way he wants. God is not able to bless me the way he wants to, because of my sin, my selfishness, and wanting to keep indulging in cannabis and marijuana. After I said I was going to stop for him, I promised him, and I'm still doing these things, and Satan is telling me in my head that it's okay. As long as you're trying to stop, that's fine. That's good enough. And I really went a great while thinking that that's what it is. I went a great while thinking to get that. Yeah. And I'm like, God is a forgiving God. God has so much mercy. God is very forgiving, and God has so much grace on people, and God has grace on me. Yeah. No, God will eventually spit you right out of his mouth. And when I realized that, I woke up. It was like, no, you need to stop for a little while for God. And today, every day's been a struggle, you guys. During the daytime is easy. The daytime is easy. Sometimes I do smoke during the day. Most I smoke at nighttime to help me to knock out at night, to help me go to bed. But I've been trying, you guys, stop smoking weed at night by just taking sleeping pills. Sometimes the sleeping pills don't even hit. But we're going to try again today. During the day, I'm fine. But as soon as the sun goes down, that's when I'm like, oh, gosh. Like, I panic. Not really panic. Well, yeah, I panic because I'm like, I can't smoke weed. I'm supposed to stop smoking weed, but how am I going to fall asleep? I could literally stay up, you guys, all night long with no problem. And my body cannot shut down unless I smoke. And I prayed this morning and told God, just be with me today. I tell God every day to be with me as I'm trying to stop. But some days I am so close. I go the whole day without smoking. And then when nighttime comes, I try not to smoke, and I fight with myself mentally, and I just give in. It's not easy, but we're gonna see how this day goes. Smoking weed is not something that I know I should be doing. I need to give it up because I'm walking with God now, and it's not very godly to just keep indulging in worldly things. And smoking marijuana, it might not be like a drug or like an alcohol beverage, but it's something that I always cry. It's something that the world desires and abuse. And walking with God, you're supposed to deny your old self and not be like the world. And marijuana is not for me. That's why it's been really, really heavy in my heart to stop. I can't be at peace. It's just been, God has been really telling me, you need to let this go. I even promised God I was going to stop smoking, and I keep smoking. God is never going to let me be at peace with this situation until I fully let it go. Like, I don't think you guys probably will understand. Some of you guys probably will. But I have, quitting smoking marijuana has been haunting me for the past couple months. And God has been telling me, let it go. It's not for you. You're mine now. Let go of the worldly desires, especially after you promised me. Now it's nighttime. I still do smoke during the day sometimes, just because I'm just a pothead, okay? Now it's about 11 o'clock at night, and I did smoke. I was fighting with myself. I was like, no, Ma. I don't know, you guys. I was fighting with myself, and then I gave in. I smoked, and I was trying to, justify that it's okay. But I don't know, you guys. So, today's a new day. And we're gonna do better today. You guys, it is 6 p.m., almost 7. And I'm having a really strong urge to smoke, but I am not going to do it. We're not gonna do it. At 8:30, I'm gonna take a sleeping pill, and I'm just gonna knock out for the rest of the night. And so far, so good, you guys. I'm doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, guys, so these are my sleeping pills, you guys. I'm about to take one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I got the weed and I started breaking it down, and I was like, you know what? You cannot do this. So I stopped, and we're gonna take the sleeping pill. You guys, God came through right when I thought he's punishing me, and God came through, you guys, okay? I just want to tell you guys, tomorrow, my phone bill is due. And if I don't pay it, they're going to turn my phone off. I'm on a payment arrangement with T-Mobile. My bill is overdue. And if you miss the second payment arrangement, you cannot put it back on another. You can't put it back on another payment arrangement, you guys. So tomorrow, I did not know how I was going to pay my cell phone or my lights. I have a disconnection notice. I don't know how I was gonna pay this. My friend, out of nowhere, gave me $1,000 today. He told me he's gonna help me. He let me use his car, and then after he started letting me use his car for work, he gave me $1,000, and he said, here, this is for you, take care of your bills. And I started crying, and I was like, you know what, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you. He told me, don't thank me, thank God. God is doing this, not me. So I'm getting that he didn't really want to give me that much, but God put it in his heart to give it to me. That's why he's doing it. And my friend, he's a follower of God and stuff like that too. He's a believer of God, follower of God. He's not really a Christian. I'm not really a Christian. I'm not a Christian. I was raised, let me explain this to you guys. I was raised as a Christian, okay? And then in church, you know, I saw some things I didn't like in church, made me feel uncomfortable, and I told my mom about it. And then we left the church. I was raised in this church since I was 2 years old, all the way till I was 16 years old. We were in this church. And we left. And after that, I never really claimed to be a Christian. I just said that I'm spiritual and I love God. That's just what it is. But you guys, right when I thought that God wasn't going to come through, God forgot about me. God was punishing me because I'm still smoking weed. You guys, he came through all the way. And let me tell you what happened last night too. I ended up smoking weed last night, you guys, okay? I was up to about 12 o'clock at midnight. I couldn't sleep. I was up. I took my sleeping pill. It wasn't working. And this little voice in the back of my head was like, just go ahead and smoke. It's okay. God will understand. You're trying to go to bed. God will understand. And I just did it, you guys. And I thought God was going to punish. I'm like, I don't know, guys. And then look, God still gave me my blessing. And he came through, you guys. Like, God works in mysterious ways. And I felt like God still came through because, I don't know.